June 1st is the deadline. Will the debt ceiling be raised? VP of Wilsey Asset Management, Chase Wilsey, is here. Money stresses me out on so many different levels.
Just breathe, right? That's all it takes.
I don't think that's going to fix it, but that's fine.
It helps. It helps.
It helps. Let's start with the basics. We're talking about the debt ceiling. What is going to happen come June?
Well, so essentially what happens is there's a $31.4 trillion debt ceiling. That's the limit that we can borrow as the federal government. And what happened was we actually hit that debt ceiling back in January of this year. But the Treasury is able to kind of enact a couple different measures, like they can use cash on hand to pay for different activities. They can use receipts that are coming in. So obviously as we pay taxes, that's revenue coming in. They can utilize some of that money. And then also they've actually taken extraordinary measures this time where they can kind of move some money around in the government. It sounds a little scary. But what happens is on June 1st, Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, says she believes that's when we will have no other essential options than to default on our debt.
Which means
a lot of bad things, to be honest. If we defaulted on our debt.
This is where the breathing starts now.
I got some good news. I'll start with the bad news first, though. So if we defaulted on our debt, what that means is we no longer essentially are considered a safe haven because we're considered unreliable. If we can't meet our obligations to pay back people that borrowed money from the U.S. government, there's a lot of issues. Moody's, for example, estimated we've had a 4% decline in GDP. We'd have 6 million people lose their jobs. The stock market would crash. Interest rates would also spike quite substantially because, again, people would no longer look to the U.S. as a safe haven. So borrowing costs will go up all across the board on mortgages, car loans, credit cards. We'd have a lot of issues. But the positive,
yes, I'm waiting for that, is
we've been here before. We've seen the debt ceiling increased many times. In fact, if you go back over the last 40 years, it's been increased 45 times.
Wow.
If we go back to 1960, it's been increased 78 times. And we've seen the story again. I mean, in 2011, this was kind of another similar time where we had an actual downgrade of the U.S. debt. The stock market fell about 17% in just a 2-week period. But think about how the stock market did from the beginning of 2011 to even, let's say, now. I mean, it's done extraordinarily well. I think 3 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, oh, yeah, remember that debt ceiling debate? It happens all throughout history.
There's a lot of talk, Chase, about what's going to happen. What are we in May? We're almost halfway through the year. What will happen for the rest of 2023? What do you think is going to happen in the financial world?
The financial world, I mean, the debt ceiling, unfortunately, I think is a political game. A lot of both sides are playing this kind of match of trying to cater to the base, I think, especially heading into a political year. But the benefit that I see is through the rest of this year. The debt ceiling debate, that'll be done by this year. I believe the Fed will stop increasing interest rates. That'll just kind of cool off there. So I think through the rest of 2023, you're going to see a lot of positives as we move past a lot of issues that kind of have been brought about at the beginning of the year. It's been a tough year and a half. I'm not going to sit here and say it hasn't been. Inflation's been hot, rising interest rates, the fastest that we've seen from the bottom in history. I mean,
we saw what happened with the banks recently.
The banks are another issue, and I think, again, come the end of this year, there's going to be a lot more positives to reflect on, and I think we would have gone through the hardest parts, and now we can kind of begin to move forward.
Great. So producers, book him for the end of the year, and let's see if he's right. Thank you. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you as well.